Yo, it's Pro Wrestling Summit Clips. You already know what it is. Happy Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans, and everybody alike. Knowledge is in the building. Knowledge.
Tatum.
How you doing, bro?
Just living the dream. I'm just glad to still be here.
Okay. Oh, fucking dark.
Well, no, you keep trying to kick me out.
Nah, man, it's all right. You're okay, bro. Danny's not gonna do shit for me, and I'm too fucking old to be fucking moving you out of the building by myself. So, listen, we're talking about finishers today. Oh. Finishers.
Are those even a thing anymore? Finishers?
Well, you know, I think if you hit a ton of moves in consecutive fashion and then win with a fucking schoolboy or a roll-up, I think that's fucking quality entertainment, bro.
It's really, I mean, the schoolboy has become the most effective finisher in wrestling.
It's unbelievable.
And so many people do it, you know, it's crazy.
What's your favorite finisher?
The schoolboy.
You're a piece of shit.
I don't know, maybe like the Sister Abigail is a pretty good one.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, anytime I can talk about Bray. That's two. That's two. He's going to kill me.
No, I'm just going to fucking hit you in the knee. I'm right at perfect level, man. I can kick real good from a seated position.
In all seriousness, I always had a proclivity for the Rock Bottom. The Rock was like the guy for me back in the day. And it was between him and Taker with the Tombstone. But the Rock Bottom you could work into much quicker. You know, and I always liked finishers that you can work into quick. You know,
stuff that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I loved CM Punk, but he had one of the worst finishers to me that I've ever seen.
I mean, I'm not a giant fan of the go to sleep, especially the way that he does it. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of how Kenta used to do it when he would actually just fucking full on blast people in the fucking jaw and the face with it, and it looked as real can get. Oh yeah, that's right, because it was. I mean, CM Punk is not the size guy when he was in WWE to be using that move as a finish to anybody. Because some of those guys, he shouldn't have been able to get up on his shoulders.
Not at all.
You know, so I'm a big fan of finishes that can be done to anybody. I'm a giant fan of the diving headbutt.
Oh yeah,
I love the diving headbutt. I think it's a classic. I think it's timeless, and it's usually a good sign that the match is pretty much fucking over. The problem is that there's no winner in doing or receiving the headbutt if you do it properly, because there's no safe way to do it. You actually have to make contact a little bit, and it's unfortunate, but that's how the business goes. That's just, it is what it is. Better than fucking taking an unprotected chair shot. I mean, if we talk about effectiveness of finishers, there is a finish that has been tried and true through the test of time. It's the figure four leg lock. And how the fuck can you fuck with the figure four leg lock?
I can't stand submissions as finishers. I really can't. Because it's too easy to work out of. That's my problem. There's too many ways for it to not be the finish to a match.
All right. You know what? Next week, live on the show, I'm going to put you in the figure four leg lock, and you're going to show me how you are able to get out of that hold.
I understand in the real world that it is extremely painful. I've had it slapped on me on a few occasions. It's not
like
fun.
This. I have a different version of it.
You don't need to do that. It's not
that you're not going to like too much.
It's not fun. But I mean, you got to admit that there's plenty of times that it just doesn't work out, and especially the figure four. I mean, you roll them over, and all of a sudden the pressure is back on, Flair, whoever's applying it, and it backfires on you. Whereas a finishing move should be the end to a match. And I mean, that was the same thing for the Walls of Jericho. It was the same thing for the Cripple Crossface. The sharpshooter, all of those quote unquote finishers that were submissions they weren't solid to end the match.
Yeah, $1 Million Dream, fucking all that shit. Yeah, the sleeper hold. So you're not a fan of the sleeper hold as a finish?
Not a fan of the sleeper hold as a finish. A finish needs to be something that is Done. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. In terms of in terms of finishers like that, oof, man, there is a fucking laundry list of fucking finishers. I mean, the spear.
Yeah.
If done with the right guy, like Edge doing the spear is a perfect finish for him because he's just big enough to where it's not unrealistic if he hits anybody with the spear. He can hit anybody with it, and it's not going to look crazy.
I mean, Rhino's gore. Which
oh my god, awesome. Bro!
Even Roman's isn't bad. You know,
too long of a setup. It's too long of a setup.
Yeah, the before he goes into it is totally unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean. And I get it. I get why he does that. I mean, I like the Superman punch. I mean, again, it's another quick finish that you're talking about. You can hit that Superman punch from any position. I mean, why hasn't he hit it on somebody on the ground yet?
Oh, well, that'd be
fucking jumping, fucking leaping Superman punch to somebody on the fucking mat?
That would be interesting. You think of ones that can be just brought out any minute. You have to talk about the Sweet Chin Music. I mean,
oh my god, yeah, dude. You've definitely seen that one fucking thrown from many different fucking ways. The RKO?
RKO, amazing. And now you have something in the same vein for me is Seth Rollins' Stomp.
Ooh.
You know, that's been pretty effective, and you can hit it on anyone.
Yeah, he has hit it from some weird fucking positions too. Like, whoa, I never thought that somebody would fucking hit it from that position.
Right.
Yeah, he's you can tell he's very creative with the ways that he comes up with how he's gonna fucking hit that stomp.
And you need to be. Unfortunately, some of the moves like that aren't the most effective finishers of all time. The RKO is definitely one of the most effective finishers of all time. But, I mean, you're looking at, when you're talking about effective, you have the stunner. Very rarely do people kick out of the stunner.
Yeah.
You have the pedigree.
Yeah.
That was protected.
The leg drop.
The leg drop. The F5. You know. You don't see many people.
Yeah, not too many people kicked out of the F5. I was thinking Kurt Angle, but... Then, like, thinking back to it, he didn't really kick out of it a lot.
Right. So, I mean, there's moves that aren't protected like that anymore, and I think that's a real shame.
How do you feel about high-flying moves, since you're such a stickler for a quick move? It throws a little monkey wrench in the conversation because it can go either way.
Yeah, it's got to be. You have to be athletic enough to do it. Like, you know, RVD would kick you in the head, and then he was up on those ropes. He jumped up on those ropes with a 5-star frog splash.
Yeah, dude, he was on quick as a cat, boy.
Even you know, Chris Benoit with the headbutt. You know, I mean, he
there was not much lag time.
Right.
He was fucking getting up there, and he was leaping.
But if you have to take a long time to get up to the top rope and set it up. You're
gonna sell it once you get up there.
Yeah,
like
it does take a little while. I did have a problem with like Eddie's frog splash because of that. Because he would always take.
Yeah, he would roll his shoulders and fucking do the whole thing.
And not just that, but like he would work to it. He would do the suplexes first, and then he would work to the ropes and climb up it.
Now, how do you feel about Macho Man's elbow drop? Because that's kind of like a middle of the road thing.
Oh, that is a good one. That's
It's kind of a middle of the road because the setup for it's needed because he's getting his balance with the fucking setup, bringing his arms up in the air before he fucking leaps off. So, and he does it really fast sometimes, where he fucking gets off that turnbuckle, boy, quick as a hiccup.
That was a different era, though, when like the setup to the finisher was almost as important as the finisher itself.
Yes, because it fit into your character.
Right. Even the leg drop, he didn't just pull it out of nowhere. He was calling out to the fans.
The big boot,
all that. So, yeah, I mean, it is one of the greatest of all time. I would not like it in today's wrestling world. I would almost need to see that be used. You're going to hate it. As more of a signature move, more of a transition move to a finisher.
Get the fuck out. That's it. We're fucking... You know what? We're fucking stopping this podcast right now. No, that's it. We're out of time anyway. I'm fucking sick of this shit. Fucking finish...
Sister Abigail.
Fucking Sister Abigail. Best finishing move of all time.